Hi everyone, how you guys all doing? Welcome to the Hobbits channel. My name is Temi and this is Single Whole and Awesome series. I'm super excited. Today we're going to be talking about something. Guess what it is? We're going to be talking about what to be doing on a Friday night. Let's get right into it. I want to tell you something. You can actually plan your Friday night. Your Friday night doesn't have to be all boring and doesn't have to be all fun. You can actually balance your Friday night to live a whole and an awesome life. And so we'll be getting right into it. Yes, awesome. The first thing that you can be doing on a Friday night is that you can actually host a party in your house. Yes, just before you think that's a bad idea, let me give you tips on how that can work in your favor. Yes, you see, you strategize on those that you are inviting. Don't just invite people that will just come and eat and not bring anything. Make it a potluck. Ask people to bring food, and at the end of the day, when they leave, there will be food in your house. Just joking. But honestly, the good side to that, the upside to that though, is that there will be always food in your house. You have like water, food for maybe the entire week, so you won't have to go to the store. The downside to that though is that you might be cleaning all weekend, but why not? Cleanliness is next to godliness, and you might just need to clean your house anyways. So that's a great idea. I did it 2 Christmas ago. I had people come into my house to come eat. We danced, we sang, and it was such an awesome time. So I think you should try to, when you give out, you get back in return. All right, let's do this together. All right, the next point is that you can actually date yourself on a Friday night. You see, a lot of us as single people are waiting for bae or boo to come and go with us to the cinema, to go with us to that store, or to go with us to that lovely restaurant. Babe, you are waiting and waiting until marriage when you're supposed to be enjoying yourself. What if Jesus comes now? See, let me tell you something. You see, when people come into your life, they follow the pattern that you are already keeping up with in your life. You see, when you are living a boring life and you bring somebody into your life, you bring them into the bottom. That's what you're doing. But when you're living an interesting life, you're going out, you're living a whole life. When you bring people into a whole life, and everybody can everybody can, recognize misery from afar. And so when they see that, like, this baby is just very miserable, they just be like, hold up, and you don't want to do that to yourself. Anyways, yeah, I tried this. Let me tell you what I typically do. I save for my Friday night. So basically what I do is, if I'm interested in going somewhere, I save in that month and I allocate. I say this is Friday night. So one time there was this restaurant that I'd been eyeing, expensive restaurant. So I decided one day I'll go there. So one of the days I saved my money up, went to the cinemas, and then right after I went to see went to the restaurant to go and eat. And I remember that, I was sitting down, I was eating, and I was feeling this kind of sensation that I would normally feel when I was with, the guy that I was interested in. I was like, hold up. There's no guy here, what's going on? But let me tell you what was happening. I was feeling love from inside out. Love was beginning to pour on me from inside out. And you see, that's what you want to do. You want to generate love from inside out. Some of us are looking for love from outside into our lives. But no, you can generate love from inside out just by being kind to yourself. You see, this charity they're talking about, it begins at home. All right, so make sure you date yourself, make sure you take yourself to those fun places, and you will be glad you did. All right, third thing you can be doing on the Friday night is that you can actually volunteer on a Friday night. I think that's such a great idea, because life is not just about you, it's about giving out. And when you give love, you cannot but get back love. You see, I decided to volunteer for kids to teach them HTML coding. I started to do it on my Friday night, and guess what? I got an award for it. I didn't even know there was an award. So I think that's a great idea, to be able to volunteer, and make sure you volunteer for something that you're extremely passionate about. The next thing you can do on a Friday night is you can actually develop yourself on a Friday night. Friday night should not just be all about fun, going to parties, hanging out. You can actually develop yourself on a Friday. You see, I heard something that if you read for 15 minutes in a day, you would have read 20 books in a year. Wow. If you are somebody who works, you don't have time to read during the weekday, you can actually use this method. So let's say you couldn't read for 15 minutes throughout the entire week. You can actually compress this on a Friday night. 15 times 7 is what? Where are all my mathematicians? 105. There you go. You got it right. 105 minutes. Now, what is 105 minutes in hours? 105 minutes is 1 hour, 45 minutes. 60 plus 45. 105. Okay, yeah. So if you read for 105 minutes, 1 hour 45 minutes on a Friday night, you would have read 20 books in a year. And trust me, if you read 20 books in a year, your life can never remain the same. For me, I recently, started getting interested in leadership, histories of countries and biographies, and I started to do that on my Friday night, and I've been waking up whole and also on Saturday mornings. And finally, one thing that I would like to say that you can actually, spend your Friday night doing is you can actually spend your time building a relationship with God. Some of us are trying so hard to be with the other person, but we've forgotten that there is somebody who requires our attention, that loves us more than anyone on earth, even more than ourselves. You can spend time with God on a Friday night. And I'm not saying that you have to wait till Friday night before you spend time with God, no. But I think that if you do all other things, if you give yourself time for all other things on a Friday night, you can give God part of your Friday night. Let me give you one tip. When you spend time with God, your countenance changes, you look more beautiful and more handsome. Do it and let me know how you did. All right, that's it for today. Thank you guys for coming on the whole bit single whole and awesome series. I'm super excited. Thank you. Please drop down your tips of what you think that I can be doing on my Friday night to make my Friday night even better. By the way, guys, I'll be doing a get to know me tag in my next video series, so I want you guys to send me questions about things that you are interested in knowing about me. Send me any question you might have. I'll be doing a get to know me tag and a giveaway Christmas video, so please write down those questions and I'll be glad to answer them. Thank you guys. I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you for all your likes. Make sure to like, subscribe, and write those comments. Thank you guys again, and I love you so much. I'll see you guys. Bye.